This is chapter 9, lesson 3, and it's taking what you learned in lesson 2 and applying it to the real world. So the first thing I have to look is at the chart. You'll be given a chart. In this case, this says distance of bike rides. Then it gives you the time in minutes and the distance in miles. You can see that the time was taken every 30 minutes. So 30, 60, 90 minutes, and 120 minutes. And then they took the distance, and this is basically what it's saying, that in 30 minutes, the distance that was traveled was 9 miles. In 60, it was 16 miles. In 90, it's 21 miles. And in 120 minutes, it was 27 miles. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to look for, or sometimes you'll be asked to write, the title. You can see that the title of the chart is distance of bike rides, so that will be the title of my graph as well. Then I have the x-axis, which is the time in minutes. Then my x-axis, remember, is on the horizontal line, so that's why I've written it here. And last is the distance, which is my vertical line, or the y-axis, which is why I've written it here. The next step would be to plot the ordered pairs. So the first one is 39. So I'll look for 30. Since this chart is going by 20, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 100 minutes, I have to assume that each one of these lines is 10 minutes. 10, 20, 30 minutes, and then I have to look for 9. But I have a problem because it's going by 5s. So I have to more or less calculate where 9 would be. So I'm going to say this is 30. 9 would be just below 10. Just below the 10 mark. Then I'll go to 60, just right here. And then I have to look for 16. Again, 16 isn't here, so I have to assume that 15, since 15 is here, 16 will be just above that 15 mark, which is right around here. I have to estimate, it won't always be accurate. Okay, then you have to look for the 90 mark, 20, 40, 60, 80. So 90 has to be right between 80 and 100, so 90 will be right here. And then I'll go a distance of 21. Again, 21 isn't here, but I'll have to estimate more or less where 21 would be, and that would be right above that 20 mark. And the last number I have to plot is 120. So 120 is right here, and I'll look for 27. I have 25 and 30. So 27 will be right in between those two numbers, more or less. Right around there. And I'll connect the lines. If I wanted to, if I didn't want to, I didn't have to do that, but I will. And the last step would be to write the ordered pairs. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of ordered pairs that I have to write. The first one would be 30. 9, making sure that the x value is first. Then I'll have 60, 16, and I'll have 90, 21, and then I'll have 120 and 27. So this is basically it for last week's. This week you have to take all this to your new knowledge. Hopefully we'll see you soon.